Hello, hope you're all doing well. I've got my brand new tube amp expander here on my desk. Today, we're gonna install all of the software and we're gonna check to see if there's a firmware update. Let's do it. So to find all our software and whatever we need, we wanna go to the Boss website and look up our tube amp expander. But if that seems like too many clicks, easy way to do it, just go to Google, tube amp expander, and write software, and it's literally the first one right there. Click on that, takes us to the page. And right here is all of the software that we're gonna need. Let's check the system program first. Open that one up. All right, so this was released, update history. Aha, 2.03 December 2021. Brand new firmware update. All right, cool. Let's go back first. And all you need to do is just make sure you pick the right one for your operating system and for your Mac or PC. I'm still on Mac 10 point whatever it is, so I need to do this one. All you do, come to the bottom, press agree, download. It's very quickly done. Navigate to your downloads, find the file, right there, USB driver, double click, continue, install software. All right, so you may need to allow your security to access this one, as you can see here for me. All you need to do is go into here and press allow. From the looks of it, I need to restart my computer, so I'm just going to do that now and I'll meet you back here in a moment. And we're back. If you're like me and you are still using an older version, when you do finally update your computer program, you will just have to reinstall. Cool thing with the Mac is it just reloaded me back up to the same Safari page, so back. Very good. I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to do the IR loader next. So obviously, in order to use the IR loader, we need to have the driver installed first, and we've done that. So when we finally load this one up, it's just going to work. How to install? It's all pretty basic, but I definitely recommend you read through these steps in your own time. Again, agree, download. Installers these days are pretty straightforward. They basically do all the thinking for you. Just follow the prompts, and I don't like to keep my installers. Frees up some space. That one's done. Back to the main page. Now we want to have the editor. So the Mac, here's the editor here. Same thing, read through those, blah, blah, blah. Again, agree, download, and again, follow your prompts. And we are done. So that's all the extra software that you need installed now on your computer. Make your way to the top here, and let's do this new firmware update. Click on the top one. Firstly, you want to check that your tube amp expander actually needs to have the software installed, but seeing as it's brand new, you probably do need it done. Still, check it. How we do that is we turn the power switch on while holding down the solo and EQ button. Okay, so there's our panel. We want to hold down the solo and EQ button, power on. Now all of these lights have done something in a particular combination. We've got green, blue, red, and obviously the power button. So if you look here, the indicator light up as described below, the system is at its latest version. So the input signal peak indicator should be red, the right indicator lights up green, and the solo EQ button lights up blue. Now that isn't blue, we've got the amp control is blue, so this is quite obviously not the current firmware. Very good, very good. So now what we want to do, let's scroll down to the bottom. Firstly, let's download it. Agree, download. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my tube amp expander now. Now again, always read through these steps just in case. Procedure. All right, here we go. We must not rename the extracted files. That is common sense, and obviously it is there to remind us. So first of all, let's just open up the system software. All right, step one. Now right here, they probably should say this first in my opinion. Do not connect the Waza expander to the computer yet. So if you did connect your USB cable prior to this step, go ahead and disconnect it now. Turn the power switch on while holding down the right button. The power indicator lights green and the right button flashes green. Great, so let's power on. I've already powered on, so all I did is I held this right button and I powered on. As it says in our list, our power button here is green. Now, step two, connect the computer to the Waza tube amp expander on the USB port. The right button stops flashing. See right here, it's flashing. Let's just connect. I'm plugging in. Right button has stopped flashing. Wonderful. Next step, open the Waza TAE icon. Open this guy, double click that one. All right, so now we want to drag and drop these files that were inside our folder across into this one. So don't take the folder across, you want to make sure you take the contents of the folder, drag it and drop it. Boom, boom, that is done. Now disconnect from the computer. So you want to go ahead and close these guys now. Disconnect the Waza TAE from the computer. On a Mac, you want to drag our thing to the trash icon and it disconnects. And we want to disconnect the USB cable from the back. The right button is now flashing red. Press the right button to start the update process. Great, let's press. Now it says here, while the update is in process, the effects loop, effects, solo, EQ, and amp control indicators flash in order. So we're getting this happening right now. And there we go, guys. Everything now is flashing at the same time. So it says here at the bottom, number 8, when the update has finished, all of these buttons, they indicators slowly flash simultaneously, which is happening. And step 9, turn the power switch off, and it completes the update operation. Off. So there we go. That's how we install all of our software and we do our firmware update for our tube amp expander. This is actually the first time I have connected the unit to the computer, and that's really how easy it is. When you want to go ahead and connect to your software, you want to go to your applications. Now, I'm assuming your computer will do the same thing, but mine has put everything in my applications here in a little handy folder labeled Boss. You can see all of my drivers here. This one here, so it's got both the IR loader and the editor here. Make sure you reconnect your USB cable. Power on. Open up our editor software, and right here you want to just click the Wuzzer TAE. There we go, easy done. And just to do the same thing with the IR loader, double click MIDI in, MIDI out, and we're done. In this day and age, most devices are going to come with some form of software and are going to require some firmware updates. So just make sure you keep an eye out for all of those, and I will obviously run through as many as I can whenever I can. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. See you next time.